What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are back here today with another tier list video, and today I am going to be ranking every team's best current player. It's going to be a tough one. So you can see right now I have the pool of players. We have a couple more than usual because for the Clippers, I have Kawhi and Paul George. I will probably rank Kawhi and not PG, bearing injuries. For the Pelicans, I also have Zion and Brandon Ingram in here because you could really debate who's the better one, so we'll figure that out. Same with Booker and Chris Paul. I think they're pretty close. And I think I pretty much got everybody's best player. The Magic, I chose Cole Anthony. Raptors, I chose Pascal Siakam. Cavs, I chose Jared Allen. Now, you may put Evan Mobley, Colin Sexton, Garland in there, which is fine by me, but I think Jared Allen may be their best overall player at the moment on both sides of the floor. Chose LaMelo for the Hornets. Chose Cat for the T-Wolves. I mean, yeah, I'm taking him over Anthony Edwards still. We got LeBron. We got KD. I don't really think there was any other tough ones. I guess Christian Wood for the Rockets is maybe questionable, but I don't think so. And then I chose Zach LaVine over DeMar DeRozan, overall-wise. So I have a bunch of tiers right here. We have best of the best, like you want this guy on your team, will win you a championship as your best player. Borderline elite, really good. All right, could be better. And then won't win you a chip really as your best guy. So this is going to be not ranking like these players on their talent, because the players that are in won't win you a chip are still all-star, all-NBA caliber players, most of them. So please don't get offended by that. If you guys enjoy these style videos, drop a thumbs up and let me know down below what you agree with, what you disagree with, and any other type of videos you want to see regarding tier lists. Alright, so I don't really know who I want to rank, Chris Paul or Devin Booker. Maybe I'll just do both at the end of the day. So, DeJounte Murray having a hell of a season, an incredible season for the San Antonio Spurs. Just because, like, he could play defense, he could pass, he could rebound, he could shoot a little bit, he could score. He might be in this tier, but there's a chance at the end of the video he ends up dropping to won't win you a chip tier. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll put you in won't win a chip, because if he's your number one, he's not going to win you a chip as your number one. I don't think DeJounte Murray will ever amount to that. If he's your number two, possibly. Three, definitely, but not as the number one. I think Ja Morant is really good as a number one option. I don't think he gets into that borderline elite tier yet. Jared Allen, great player, one of the best shot blockers in the league, / rim protectors, one of the best rebounders in the league, one of the best pick and roll, rollers in the league. Just as a number one option, as your best player, he's not going to win you a chip. But this Cavs team is great, and you might not even say he's your number one. Honestly, if I probably had Garland, Mobley, Sexton, they'd all go in this tier most likely anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much that it's Jared Allen. Bradley Beal, is he in the really good number one option, best player, or is he in the borderline elite? I'm going to put him in the borderline elite right now, but it could change. Julius Randle. Jeez. This is tough. Last year, he was All-NBA second team, most improved, All-Star, led the Knicks to the 4th seed. I made in my video on this channel, top 5 guys I don't like this year. Julius Randle was number 1 in that, or just one of the guys, because I didn't think he was going to replicate what he did last year, and I was right. And I hate it because he's off that new extension, and I didn't really want to be right, but I'm not a huge fan of Julius Randle's game. He's either in this tier or this tier. I honestly don't think he'll win you a chip as your number one. Yeah, like, flat out, I'm putting it there. Shea, really good. Could very well be a number one option one day. Like, that's the thing with him and Ja. They're not even close to where they're going to be at their top game. So, I think they're going to be, like, you're just fine with Shea being your number one option. Like, you don't need to worry. Same with Ja. Also going to do the same with LaMelo Ball. Next up, we have Jimmy Butler. I think he's a borderline elite number one. Yeah, I think that is a definitely fair assumption. We have Ingram and Zion. I may just rank both of them because they're kind of similar. I mean, Zion may be the better talent guy, but can't stay healthy. Ingram's at least had an all-star appearance before. I mean, Zion was kind of close last year. I'd probably put both of them in your really... I mean, I think I might put both them in your alright could be better. Like, I don't think Ingram will end up being a number one option, but I would take him over any one of these guys. And Zion, the reason he's in this tier is because he could be better because he can stay healthy. Maybe I'll do that. Domantas Sabonis, alright, could be better. I think, honestly, if you had Domantas Sabonis and then you sent him, like, you had, like a DeJounte Murray and a Jared Allen around him, like, that team could be very good, and he could be the number one option on that guy, but it could be better with Domantas Sabonis, even though he's a 2-time All-Star. Kevin Durant, best of the best, elite, top 3 player in the NBA. You could even say he's the best. LeBron, you know it, putting him up there. Embiid, best of the best. you're doing just fine with him as your number one option. Paul George / Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi would go in that tier and Paul George would go in this tier. I think I would be very comfortable with Kawhi as my number one guy. He's shown that he could win a championship as a number one guy in Toronto. Not in San Antonio, but in Toronto. Paul George has shown that he could be an MVP caliber player as like the number one guy in OKC. And even kind of last year during the playoffs for the Clippers. So he's going to go in that borderline elite tier because I think he's very close to Jimmy Butler. And I'd probably take him over Bradley Beal. Damian Lillard, I think he's in the borderline elite tier as well. I don't think he's like... because he hasn't really proven it. I mean, Embiid really hasn't proven it either. So do I drop Embiid down? Maybe. Cat. I think Cat's a really good number one, but I like talent-wise, he's up in this tier with these guys, but as a number one option, I think he's here. And you know what? Like, as your number one, I think Bradley Beal also going down here because he can't really play. Like, he's not a great defender. He hasn't shown that he could carry the Wizards to the conference finals before. So, yeah, I'm putting him here. I mean, then I'm kind of like Lillard has at least gone to the conference finals, Butler finals, George went to the conference finals last year. But do I put Embiid there, who has never been to the conference finals? He was one bounce away possibly in the Raptors series. So I would say he's gotten closer than anybody here. And I would take Embiid talent-wise over any of those guys. Trae Young, probably in the borderline elite. I mean, he went to the conference finals last year. Yeah, I think you're very comfortable with Trae as your number one option. Shown, like, it's weird because, like, both him and Cat are phenomenal offensive players, transcending offensive players, not great defensive players, even though I'd probably even prefer Cat on defense, which is kind of mind-blowing to say the least. But, like, one's went to one playoff series, is not even the number one, Jimmy Butler was, and one has gone to the conference finals. It's weird, right? All right, next up we have Giannis. Best of the best, elite. You're fine with him as your number one option. I think Tatum's in that borderline elite as your number one. He hasn't shown that he could be in the best of the best, but I'd take him over any one of these guys here. De'Aaron Fox, probably in the all right, could be better. This season, though, Fox hasn't been that good. Something's wrong with his jump shot. I mean, it wasn't great. Like, we've known that, but it's not been that great. Luka, man. Oof, Luka's tough because is he, like, the number one guy here, or is he in here? And honestly, I'm putting him in best of the best. Yeah, I know he hasn't gone to... he hasn't even won a playoff series yet. Like, Tatum's won more playoff series. Trae Young has. Oh, man. Maybe I don't put him this high. Maybe I put him as the best guy in this tier. All right, I'll do that based off track record. Siakam, all right, could be better. Won't say he won't win you a chip, but really not where you want to go. Steph, best of the best. No brainer. If I had to rank these guys and who I'd want, oh, God. Maybe in this order? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to rank them. It's going to be too tough. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cole Anthony. You're a great player this year. You're just not on a great team. So you're going to be in won't win a chip. Jeremy Grant, same thing. Christian Wood, same thing. I'm going to put Jeremy Grant there. So Jokic is tough as well. Jokic has gone to one semifinal. Last year they lost to the Blazers in 6. No, the Blazers beat them in 6. And then they ended up losing to the Suns? Yeah, Suns in 4. Borderline elite. I don't think I'm going to put you in best of the best. Even though he's one of the best regular season guys and one of the best players in the NBA. You know what? I'm putting Jokic and Doncic. I think, like, transcending enough, they could be number ones any day of the week. And so could these guys. But I think I'm just taking what these guys can do offensively over them. That might cause some criticism in the comments. Zach LaVine's really good. That's all I can say. Chris Paul / Devin Booker. I think Chris Paul could be borderline elite and Devin Booker would be very good. It kind of shows. Booker comes to Phoenix. They go to the conference finals. Leadership, defense, like floor general. I think it ends up going a long way in the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell, he's going to go in that Devin Booker. Even though, I don't know. They're going to be in that borderline elite soon. So if I had to like maybe rank these guys, I don't want to rank. But I would say Booker and Mitchell are like noticeably in front of those guys. And maybe Beal 3. Maybe Ja 4 and Cat 5. I don't know. But I kind of agree with this. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Like, I don't know if I should have Luka and Jokic up there. I think I should. But then, Jimmy's gone to a finals. He's been to more finals than these two guys combined. It's the bubble. I'm going to take it for a grain of salt. With a grain of salt, we got Lillard. Yeah, I'm going to go with my initial thoughts. Let me know what you guys don't like down below. I'm sure you won't like something about it. Drop a like if you do enjoy. Don't hate me too much in the comments. Just my opinion. Remember that. It's not the right one. It's just my opinion. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.